Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now May 6th of 2020, and ever since the release of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, a lot of fans around the world have been very intrigued about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm, and exactly how both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are really going to propel the fans into a new era of Star Wars. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the thing about Disney Star Wars is that we do know that as of this moment right now, they are really trying to fix the franchise, they're really trying to make it bigger and better than before, and they're really trying to get it on the same exact level as the MCU, and that to me I think is going to be a very tough challenge. You know, the fact that they have that task in place here right now to make Star Wars as big and maybe even, if not more successful than the MCU, that's going to be a very hard thing to really pull off. Is it possible? Absolutely. As long as you play your cards right, you can get it done. So, we have a handful of TV shows in the works over at Lucasfilm, over 10 years worth of projects for Disney Plus alone. That's aside from the movies, so that just tells you how expansive Star Wars is really going to be throughout this entire decade and beyond, as long as things stay the course. However, one project that a lot of fans, including myself, I'm really up in arms over is the Leslye Headland Star Wars TV show that's going to be pushing the identity politics, the real world issues, the personal agendas, pretty much to its maximum. And that's because this is Kathleen Kennedy's one and only shot, her last hurrah, if you will, for Star Wars. Now, everything related to Star Wars, when we take a look at the franchise right now, they're really trying to make it better than it was before because of what happened with the sequel trilogy and the Star Wars community going up against it. So, now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of films, where both Bob Chapek and Bob Iger are both currently working together as a team in order to create a better and brighter future for the Star Wars brand. Now, it's explained that they are hard at work on developing the new TV series and the new trilogy of Star Wars films. However, one project that Kathleen Kennedy has full creative control over is the Leslye Headland Star Wars TV show, which is going to be an all-female-led Star Wars TV series that will introduce identity politics, agendas, and real-world issues to the max in the new TV series. Now, it's explained that Leslye Headland behind the scenes, since the official announcement of her TV show on StarWars.com just 2 days ago, she has been very frustrated and angry with the Star Wars fans and the community and their reaction of her TV show being made official just 2 days ago. Headland is described to be very offended over the fact that there is backlash against her show, even though there is no script or footage as of yet for the fans to see or hear of. However, Leslye actually plans that she wants identity politics and wants director Rian Johnson to direct a handful of episodes, as well as actress Brie Larson to become a part of the new TV series that will bring the fans into a new mythology of Star Wars. Now, Headland and Kennedy are working hard together in order to take advantage of this one-time opportunity to promote identity politics in their new TV show for Star Wars, and to also evolve the brand by ignoring George Lucas's vision of Star Wars. Headland and Kennedy are said to actually begin pre-production of the series this June, that will last until sometime in early 2021, when they begin filming sometime later in 2021 or 22 of the early year. Now, additionally, Leslye Headland wants to alter history of the Star Wars universe by changing aspects of George Lucas's philosophy as well, where Headland has a plan in place to create her own philosophy of Star Wars in order to give the fans a different side of the franchise, and that this series will have a major focus on the Force, which could indicate that it is going to focus on the Jedi or even perhaps the Sith as well. The Star Wars community is already boycotting the project, and that this is making Headland very offended of the Star Wars fanbase. Headland, before in the past, during an interview, even when I was able to state that she doesn't have a favorite Star Wars film, and that aside from that, for the series, of course, she wants to detach it from the concept of a universe to have full creative control with no pressure from past creators. So, the only thing that I could say here right now is that I can really hear a lot of sighs from a lot of Star Wars fans already. A lot of people are going to be very fed up with this, pretty much to the point where they're just going to drop Disney Plus, or just drop it entirely as a way to boycott it and just showing them a signal. That's a big possibility here. Now, given the fact that Disney Plus, you know, when you sign up, it's not just of Star Wars, it's for Marvel, it's for everything that Disney owns. You know, you got The Simpsons, I mean, the list goes on. You know, we could talk about this forever, but that's the thing here. Is it going to be properly boycotted by the fans that are 100% against this? Will it necessarily work if they keep Disney Plus? You know, it all really does depend now, of course, if they actually tune into the show, because that boosts the ratings. So maybe you don't have to necessarily cancel Disney Plus in order to, you know, pretty much show Disney a specific sign that this is not what we're interested in. So, like I've said before in the past, I'm all for an all-female Star Wars TV show as long as it supports the story, as long as it has a reason to be just that. The problem here with Disney is that they're just doing this to do this. Let's just make an all-female TV show and let's just do it, because that's exactly what's happening here right now with Kathleen Kennedy and Leslye, and they're pushing the identity politics into this show, and that is going to be a major big deal. The fact that real-world issues are going to be a part of this show. Nobody really wants that. We watch these TV shows to escape real-world conflicts. We watch movies to escape, you know, real-world conflicts and stuff around those lines. We don't want to actually be reminded of that constantly. So, looking at everything here, guys, you know, like I say, drop a comment below. And let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.